Hey everybody, welcome back with a new video. Now, I really hope that you liked the last episode. It was great to be back on YouTube after a long time of no videos. Today I'll be answering some of your HitFilm related questions. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below or on the HitFilm subreddit. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Now, all of these questions I found on the HitFilm subreddit, of which I am a moderator. So if you post anything there, there is a big chance that I will see it. First question, user SJ20442 asks, how do I zoom in on the editing tab to make more precise slices? I know there has to be a way, but I can't find it and it's driving me insane. Good question. So here I am inside of HitFilm Pro, and these techniques also work inside of HitFilm Express. So to zoom in, you can either use this little icon here at the bottom, this slider, which you can zoom in and out with. But if you're working on a project and you don't want to go back to that slider every single time, you can press Ctrl and then use your scroll wheel on the mouse to zoom in. Also, you can use Alt and the scroll wheel to move around on your timeline. So using these two shortcuts together really speeds up your workflow. Next up is user Memulation with the question, how do I make the text window go away? It takes up half of my monitor and I can't find a way to get it off. In this example, the text box is very big, and to resize this, you can either go to the sides and drag them, or you can go up to the title and drag this box over here, and you can move it to a place where you like. So for example, I could put this over here in the same tab as the viewer window. However, that doesn't make a lot of sense, so instead I'll move it next to the tracking window. And this means that I have quite some space to work with the text window. User Decide wonders, how would I stretch a video to fit correctly on the slanted squashed screen? I'm working on a project and I want to angle a video as if it were playing on the screen, facing the direction the screen is in. Anyone have any ideas? So here I have an image on which the person wants to put their own video. And the first thing you want to do is make this shot into a composite shot. So you can right click and click Make Composite Shot, or you can use Ctrl M. I'll click OK here. And over here we have the entire image. Now this here is the image that I want to put on to the billboard, and as you can see it's quite big, so I will scale it down a little bit. And the effect that we will be using is the quad warp effect. So I can apply it over here, and what this does is it allows the user to take these corner points and to place them where you want. So I'll put this one here and this one here, and of course you want the footage to kind of match the dimensions of this actual billboard, but this is the basic idea. Use quad warp and then you can use several masks if there is something in front of this billboard. But Gumperson asks, I changed the aspect ratio to 1920 by 803 to get a cinematic look when uploaded to YouTube, except when it renders, it adds the black bars on top like an automatic letterbox effect was placed on it. How do I export it without getting this effect placed on and just the footage in that size? Now, this is a question that I see a lot. So here I have an empty composite shot which I added to the export queue over here, and I clicked add it to queue. Now this will bring up the export window, but I'll do it by hand now. Go up to window and click the export tab. Over here you can see that there are several presets on which you can export, and it happens a lot that people use the YouTube 1080p settings, which works great, but not if you have a custom export ratio. As you can see, if I go here to presets, the YouTube 1080p preset exports in a set resolution. So in the example, a resolution of 1920 by 803 pixels are used. So what you can do is take this preset and duplicate it over here. And then we can go to edit presets, and instead of having the dimensions set over here, you can click use source, which means that the export preset will take the dimensions of your composite shot or your timeline. User Boat in a River writes, HitFilm Express doesn't export the entire video, so when I tried to export my video, I saw it only exported the first 4 minutes. I was confused why, and I went back to the editor. I saw the blue part only went to part of my video and it stopped the exact same moment as the export video I got back. How do I fix this? On my computer, I recreated the timeline as seen in the image, and the blue area does not reach the entire composite shot. And if you go to export and add to queue and choose the in to out area, it will only export the blue parts. So what you can do is either press P on your keyboard, which will set the in and out points to the contents on your timeline. You can go to a certain point and press O for out, which will set the out point at that desired location. Or you can go to export, add to queue, and click the contents settings. And this means that it will only export the parts that are on your timeline that have video on it. Crucio 2000 says, I messed up the screen. How can I reset it? And last but not least, it sometimes happens that you move certain windows around, drop them on different locations, and you can end up with a mess like this. Now, luckily, there are a lot of different presets for your window layout. So go up to Window, click it, and go to Workspaces. These first ones are pre-made presets, so I can click on editing, and this will move all of the windows into a nice position for editing. But if you have your own layout, which you meticulously created, you can go to Window, Workspace, and Save Workspace, and this will allow you to, as seen here, I have a custom 3 workspace. It allows you to click back onto custom workspaces that you've created, and this puts it into the location that you're used to. So these were the HitFilm questions and my answers to them. If you have anything more to ask, you can leave it either in the comment section below or go to the HitFilm subreddit. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with a new video. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you so much for watching. You can click on screen right now to watch my latest episode, or on the other side to subscribe.